I think, okay, let me ask you this. You want to talk about IQs. What is your belief of the average? What do you think the average IQ is?
I don't give a frick about an IQ. All I know is I have money and I can do what I want when I want. I don't give a frick about anything. I'm smart, I get money, and I know how to make money, so my IQ doesn't matter at the end of the day.
You have the money, but no, I don't want to insult your intelligence. You do have the money.
Yeah, and
the
I'm smart.
is on
I'm
the
not
other end.
school smart, but I'm smart as hell.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, it's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne. So guys, we have to get into it. We are going to be talking about modern dating again. So let's get right into it.
The issue is with dating.
The issue with dating is that guys expect way too much. I think they buy you one dinner and they think that you have to have sex with them, is what I think.
So guys feel entitled to sex after spending money on a chick.
Oh, absolutely.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, that's how they have always been.
Do you think that is because some guys do less and get more?
It depends how attractive they are. Some guys can do less and they get more.
So that was actually a great point and a great video. She said it depends on how attractive they are. Some guys have to do less to do more. And I think that's where the entitlement, quote unquote, entitlement comes in. Because most guys, yeah, they may not be expecting intercourse after the first date, but at least they expect not to get ghosted or not to get their time wasted or not to get played around with. And a lot of women do a lot of time wasting and playing around and getting free dates. And as a man, you never know if that woman specifically finds you attractive. So you kind of just go on the date and in this limbo period and trying to use game or whatever other BS tactics that these dating coaches try and teach you in order to woo the woman or impress the woman. And she never had any type of attraction to you in the first place. As we know, according to the New York Post, 1 in 3 women have used men for foodie dates. So when you have women out here who are taking advantage of the Malcolms, the mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men, and you know they're giving it up to the Pookies and Ray Rays or the Chads and Tyrones who really don't even have to put in much work, then you are going to have guys who are going to be like, man, forget this. I'm not even going to take no chicks out on dates anymore because it's not worth it, because all they're doing is trying to waste your time. And I definitely hold that sentiment as well. I've been on successful dates, gotten laid off of them, cool. But then I've also been on way more situations or been involved in way more situations where the women probably didn't have that high of desire or attraction for me. And they were kind of looking for me to, you know, kind of be a entertainment for them on that date. And it's hard to really set a precedent before even meeting a person. So, I mean, it is what it is. The dating scene has changed significantly, and I think a lot of guys are wisening up and they're going to stop being taken advantage of in the future.
This girl once told me we couldn't be together because I'm not American enough. Maroon 5. Steak, medium rare. Jeep Grand Cherokee. Bias fishing. This girl.
So I definitely like that one, and this brother has a great sense of humor. But he appears to be an Indian man, and he had come across an experience in the dating world where women have said, hey, you know, your accent's too thick, it's too strong, you're not American enough, you don't speak English quick enough or properly enough for my liking. So he's kind of making fun of the woman's quote unquote standards and putting a spin on it and changing up his accent and what I like to call white maxing or country maxing, or even you could go as far as to say Oreo maxing, okay? It's when a melanated individual changes up their swag, puts on more preppy clothes in order to be accepted in, you know, predominantly Caucasian cultures. And this is absolutely a real thing. You see it with brothers, you see it with sometimes Indian guys, but they are able to what we call code switch in order to fit into a particular group. Whereas you see, you know, the men are able to do this, whereas you see a lot of the sisters, you know, may not be willing to do that, or it genuinely is not their personality to do that. But you have guys out here who are willing to adapt and assimilate to different cultures in order to deal with the women that they actually want to deal with in person. So I definitely like this video that he's making. It's kind of a stark contrast to thug maxing, which we have broken down, where black men usually are the guys who end up having a thug max to be successful in dating in the black community. And thug maxing is basically where you dress like a rapper or dress like whatever the trendy hip hop clothing is today in order to attract more urban women, specifically women from the black community. So he's doing the white maxing, or Oreo maxing as I call it. And usually black men are, you know, doing the thug maxing to attract black women.
You're talking about my IQ? Your IQ needs to be correct.
I think, okay, let me ask you this. You want to talk about IQs. What is your belief of the average? What do you think the average IQ is?
I don't give a frick about an IQ. All I know is I have money and I can do what I want when I want. I don't give a frick about anything. I'm smart. I get money and I know how to make money. So my IQ doesn't matter at the end of the day.
You have the money. But no, I don't want to insult your intelligence. You do have the money.
Yeah, and I'm smart. I'm not school smart, but I'm smart as hell.
In what degree?
You said what?
In what degree?
So we have, they keep calling him Bill Clinton's son or Clinton's son or whatever. I don't know if he's actually Bill Clinton's son. I highly doubt it, but that's what they call him online. And this guy, he's a young guy. He's a young brother. He's going around and he's talking to older women, and he pretty much has a based mindset, okay? He's more conservative, and he doesn't align with the thought culture, city girl culture rather. And he be checking these girls because he's like, I don't know, 13, 14 years old, and he's smarter than grown women. And that just goes to show that you have a lot of women talking about, oh, women mature faster than men. On the contrary, dude, this guy is light years ahead of most of these modern women, specifically these OF type chicks. And he's basically schooling them and saying, hey, men don't want that. Men don't like that. But they will not listen. They obviously are rebellious, and they don't want to concede to the fact that nobody is going to really take them seriously after doing a decade on OnlyFans. And it's quite hilarious. He actually challenges their intelligence level. And, you know, we all know that these chicks are probably dumber than a box of rocks, and they have no type of formal education going on, and probably not much brain activity other than giving brain, okay? So, I mean, when you give so much brain, you probably don't have much left to give or even use for yourself. So, I mean, I love how this guy or this young man challenges these grown women. I love how they're not even smart enough to continue a conversation with this young man. And I love that he is keeping his foot on their necks. He's not holding up. He's well dressed. He handles himself competently and articulately in a situation with deranged modern Tatiana slurs, okay? So anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship questions to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp, so I know you pay your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking deal with the BS, and you already know. Reclaim your throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.